Hi guys. So today's the day we are putting together our canvas with our wood tiles, our wood ephemera tiles that I have been making throughout the week. I made a total of 20 and that's how many I needed. The tiles are 3 by 3 and this canvas is, I believe, what did I say? 16 by 12. So as of today, we have 70 votes, and 51% of you said the Tim Holtz collage paper. So that's what we're going to do. I said that whatever the majority decided, that's what we were going to do. And so I went through checking to see which collage paper I wanted to go with, if I wanted to do strippies of all the different ones, or if I just wanted to keep it with the same. I decided I'm going to keep it with the same. Also, I was going through to see which one. I was going through my black and whites to see if maybe this one, which one is the entomology or the photographic. And I feel like it's too much of a contrast to do black and white, being that everything else is very vivid in color. So my ultimate decision was to go with the Tim Holtz document. I feel like the colors of this kind of blend in a little bit more. I didn't want the border to stand out as much. So we are going to collage with this one. And I feel like because it's just going to be a little peep at the top and then a little bit at the bottom, what's mainly going to show is what's going to be here on the sides. That's pretty much what's going to be shown. So I feel like it'll look better because it'll blend in a tiny bit better with what we're going to do. So I think this might be pretty simple. I'm figuring that I just might get just one big strip of it, put it down, do it again on the sides, on the bottom, and then we can start. I can show you my tiles, which is going to be so much fun. So let me get enough. I have my collage medium and a brush, and we're going to just go ahead and get started. So let's do this, figure out exactly where I actually already chose the order. I didn't want to bore you with all of my time-consuming decisions. So let me see. I think I might be able to do this in half since it's not going to show everything. Do I want to? Because I do want to try to put everything super close together. So let's just do this. Put these, just the corners. That's all I'm going to do, is just the corners. The top, the bottom, and then the border sides. So let's just put this down. And let me get you guys more in frame here. And this is it. I'm just going to go ahead and lather a bunch of this. So we finally finished our renovations, you guys. Yesterday, Thursday, was our last day. We finally got everything done. The floors, the deck. Actually, there is just one thing. The deck, because we have a roof over our deck, we wanted to paint the inside of the roof. So, and then the deck does need to be stained, but that's outside. And that's not going to make a bunch of ruckus, which is what was killing me. So, the inside, the floors is what was taking a little bit longer. That is all done. So excited. Let's put this down just like that. And then we'll come, this thing is so big, so it's kind of hard to get it into frame. But I'm gonna come in and cut just enough. And then I can do like a whole wrapping paper thing on the side, just to kind of make it look, you know what I mean? Do the whole wrapping paper. Let me do that. Just so that the ends, the corners look neat, right? And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Let me just and then wrap that under. Let me get some more of this and put that down. So I have been waiting for today forever, and I kept checking the status of the poll that I put, and it was so much fun to read your comments and to see how the poll was going. So that was a lot of fun. So I think I could just fold this under, right? Hold on, let me put this back. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold this under so I don't have to cut it. So we'll just go ahead, put this around. I'm excited to show you guys my collection of tiles, because I updated some, I fixed some, and I made new ones. Yeah, this is gonna look good. And then once I have everything done, I will go back and take a picture, put it on my little community tab, and show it to you guys that way. I'm gonna get all kinds of glue all over the place, but that is okay. I'm gonna put this down here. So I'm just gonna do this. So this might be a little boring for you guys, but I just wanted to show you guys my process of how I decided to go ahead and put this down. But this is so relaxing, so calming. I love this. And then once we get the tiles in, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, let's put this. I'm not gonna go all the way. I think I might take you guys out just a little bit so that you guys could see exactly what I'm doing. It's hard to keep this whole thing in frame. Okay, let me cut this little piece off. And then, did I glue the side? I don't think I glued this side. Yeah, this is easier for me. This shot is easier for me so that you guys could see. And then we'll just fold that over. And we'll let it hang out on the back. So thank you guys, all of you who had voted and kind of kept up to date with this whole project. I appreciate you guys. I wasn't sure if this was going to be something you guys would be interested in seeing, because it's like my personal my personal little project to put on my right above my desk. And when I got the response that I did, I'm always shocked that you guys are so what's the word? Involved? Is that the word that I want to use? In my channel? I'm not sure if that's the word that I want to use. That you guys like to, really, I guess, involved. I can't think of another word. Because a lot of you, I love hearing from you. You guys are all amazing. Super sweet. I have the sweetest comments all the time. And I feel like I know so many of you already that it's amazing. I'm going to put this way because I want this to be right side up, since that is right side up. So I'm going to put it down here. But yeah, I feel like we're just one big group of crafty friends. And then when I get emails from you guys showing me your beautiful makes that you guys do, oh my gosh. Can you believe I already hit 6,000 this week? 6,000. I'm over 6,000 now. But it's just amazing how quickly this channel is growing and how many new friends I've made. I don't want to name everybody, but you know who you are. The ones who always comment, who are always saying super sweet things, who send me emails, sending me, inspiration of projects that I've done that inspired you. That alone is crazy for me, because I feel like I'm just kind of sitting here, doing whatever. But at the end of the day, you guys come back and show me, the fun stuff that you've made, and how, certain projects has inspired, how other YouTubers have used my ideas and were kind enough to, link me? Is that the wordage? But you know what I mean? When they put my at Sunset Crafts in their description of their videos. It's just so cool that, they're kind of saying where they got their inspiration from. That they'd want to give me credit. Super nice. I had a lady, I think she was, it said, I had to do the subtitles because it was in a different language. But I believe it said that it was, she spoke German. I think that's what it said, that the auto caption or whatever it was said that it was. And she really enjoyed one of my videos and she tagged me on it. And when I was reading, I had to keep pausing because she was talking so fast. But when I was reading what she was saying, oh, so nice. So nice. Again, I'm just beyond blessed to be a part of this community, that you guys are so forgiving, so nice, always giving me your tips and tricks, because I'm still new to this, but I'm loving every minute of it. I'm just trying to put this down to where so you guys are getting a little bit of a chatty Maggie today, since I'm doing this. But we're almost done. I got that little bit stuck. We're almost done. I'm just trying to put this down with a little bit of the collage medium on top of it just to kind of seal it. But because it's so thin, look, it's starting to rip just a tiny bit. But that's okay, we're almost done. Well, I didn't have to use up as much as I thought. Perfect. Okay. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is add some hot glue along with, I need to double up on my adhesive because I want to make sure that it's going to stay, and I'm not going to be working here at my desk and then all of a sudden I get some things toppling over on top of me. So I need to make sure that when it's down and it's not coming back up. So I'm going to add some of the E6000 because that's what I've been using to, like all of my little metal bits. That's what I've been using to glue that down, just so that I know for sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Sorry, it's clickety clacking over here. I'm running out of my collage medium, but I have a new one from the sale that we had at Hobby Lobby. Did I do this part yet? No. Okay, let me add more. This might be too much. Okay. That's it. I think we wrapped it enough. Should I blow it? Blow dry it? What? Technically the front I don't have to, but the back, maybe just a little bit. I think I'm gonna blow hot, what is this? Heat gun? I'm gonna heat gun it. Ay, sometimes I crack myself up, you know, but it's not like my kids think that I'm crazy. They're like, Mom, it wasn't that funny. And I'm cracking up. Let me do this really quick. I'm just going to put a little bit of heat to this just to try to dry it a little bit before we get started and showing you guys the tiles. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. All right, I think that's good enough. Just to kind of get rid of some of the moisture. But I think we're good. So it's this way. Okay. Just dabbing off just a little bit of the excess glue. Okay. So now let me close. I'm going to get you guys more closer. Okay. So now let me show you guys the tiles. And we're going to start gluing them down at the same time while I'm showing you guys. So I do have to see how far up I need it. Okay. Because I should have, because I had already had them laid out, but I should have kind of checked to see. Okay, let me do this really quick first and then see, and then we'll talk about each one as we're going. Because I need to see exactly how far up and how far out we need for these to go. Okay, so let's see, these could go down just a tiny bit. I really need to make sure that these are even Steven. So let me get my ruler. So I think this is good. Okay. So let's put these back. One, two, three, four. I have them numbered. I'm kind of losing my concentration here. But let me make sure that they're all leveled. And that they're all even Steven. Does that look about right? Let me see. Sorry about the glare of my gold ruler. But I'm trying to make sure that they're all even. Does that look about even? Let's see. This is probably going to be my only, let me see, I'm going to have to wake up. I'm going to have to get up because I need to see. Yeah, I think so. I think once I have the top layer, the top row, then I think everything else should fall into place. Okay, so this is number one. So here, we're going to talk a little bit about each one. Here, I just did a collage, I guess, of little itty bitty squares of the Tim Holtz paper. I actually distressed each little square, added it on, and because I did all of that, I wanted it to actually show. So I got this little die cut back here of the little, they look like little, what are they called? The doilies. And then this is one of the flowers that we made with the Sizzix, the little sidekick. And then I just added the gold to kind of match everything. So not bad. I really liked the collaging on it. And so that's why this one, I think we can get away with just the hot glue because this is not heavy at all. I think the other ones that have a little bit more is what I'm going to, Okay. Ooh, that was a close one. I felt like that was No, I didn't do it fast enough. So let's do that again. I didn't do it fast enough. I was concentrating on not hitting this one, that I didn't do it fast enough. So let's try this again. Okay. There. Ooh, I had to do that one fast. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. This one, let's see. Now we can move these. This one you saw, this one was the one that was in a major discussion in the comments because I didn't match it. I kept talking about, oh, it's got to match. That's how you play dominoes. And I even had the little match, what the vocabulary, what? The definition. I even had that on here and everything. And then afterwards, everybody's like, no, it doesn't match. Yelling at me through the, through the video that it wasn't matching. And others are like, oh, it's okay. I kind of like the mismatch, you know, look of it. But I fixed it. So there's that. But thank you for everybody kind of giving me a heads up about it, because it's funny how much of a conflict it was it was causing. Not really a conflict, because you guys were super nice about it, but I just thought that it was super funny how a lot of you caught it, and I didn't catch it until after I finished recording. And then once I caught it, I was like, oh my gosh, I just know everyone is gonna say something. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And it was so funny. I was laughing so hard because everybody kept saying that they were yelling through the camera or through the video. So that was a lot of fun. So let's put this one down. This one has to overlap just a tiny bit because it has this little thing. So we just got to make sure that that sits pretty even. Okay. Just making sure that it's down. This one too. So you can tell I have a lot of little, you might see like trial and error type of thing in the back. So this one you guys saw, this one is the Imagine with the little inventor guy. I did add more little gears here. I added this little, it looks like a little clock watch hand. And then I added another gear on top of this one just to kind of fill it up just a little bit more. And I went back and got another one of the Imagines. If you guys remember, it was flat. I had taken out all of the layers. And so I actually got another one, cut it down to size, and made it to where it's the original. It's raised. So I like that look better. So I just kind of went back, just trying to see what could use a little bit of updating, I guess. This one didn't stay flush. That one, that glue, man, it went down super fast, but that's okay. You could see the, can you tell? Sorry. I am so sorry about that glare. Sorry about that, but I'm almost done. This one I think I can just do. I might have to get some more of my glue sticks out. I almost glued my ruler down. But there. Okay. All right, so there's the first row. Second row is, let's see. What did I do? I'm looking for, so this is 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. So here's this one. You guys remember this one. I did do this one on camera. So there's this pretty lady in the blue. This one doesn't need, I do need more glue sticks. Let me get my little pack of glue sticks. Where did I put them? I just had to reach behind me. I have more glue sticks here because I know that I'm going to need them. So here's this one. This is number 5. Just going to even Steven this one out. Then this one. This one, isn't she a little cutie patootie? So this one, again, I got strips of the Tim Holtz paper and I just did a whole vertical, what? You know, the lines, the strips of the, and I did distress all of the strips before I put it in. So I just put them down and then I cut all around it on the back. And I added a little strip of my Tim Holtz fabric. Here's a little photo film strip. And then I wanted something on it. And so I ended up putting this little latch. And then I added her. And then I added a couple stars. So I just think this is fun. It's totally random. And that's what all of these are supposed to be. And so I just thought that this would be really fun. I wanted to add a latch to something because I was getting out all of my little metal doodads to see what I could use. And when I found that, I said, ooh, that might be fun. I did want it to be where you could actually open and close it, but that's too technical for me. Because it needed the brads on the back in order for it to do that. To you know, fill in the holes is what I'm saying. And I couldn't get it. I can't. There's no way. And you can even tell that this little brad here, it's a little bit crooked, but it's fine. It is what it is. And I'm the only one that's going to see it every day. This is my all-time favorite. Well, I have a few favorites, but this is one of the top 3, maybe top 5. But isn't that cute? I love it. So again, these are buttons. I just clipped the little hoop loop thing in the back. These are wood buttons, original wood buttons. This is a charm from Joanne. This is just a little picture frame, and that's some paper that I had in my stash, which I thought was perfect for this. So I'm just putting some of this E6000 just kind of in the center, and then I'm adding the hot glue just around the border. If anybody's going to ask about my glue gun, it's called It's by the brand Surebonder, and it is cordless, and it's Lily. So isn't it cute? But the only thing I don't like is that you have to keep it on the charger, or else I think it'll stay warm for like 2 minutes or something like that. And so if you keep it off, every little thing that you do, you're gonna have to put it right back on the charger. That's the only thing I don't like about this. But other than that, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do, I guess. Let me move this. My little strands. Okay. Oh, I didn't talk about that one. This one is my ode to Alice in Wonderland. I have one more. But isn't it cute? I had this left over from another project. Oh, remember my Alice in Wonderland junk journal that I made? So I had a lot of these chipboard die cuts, and so I wanted to use it. So I ended up getting, the background is the Tim Holtz. I think it was the portrait pack. So it has just like like if it was a hearts playing card. And then I found these little mini playing cards. They only had the queen and the ace, which is fine. So I just kind of mix match those. Isn't that cute? Added him in the center. These are little charms that I had. And then I just added Brad's on the corners. Is that the cutest thing with the little rabbit? I love it. Okay, so that was number 8. Now I need number 9. Here's number 9. My little world travel thing. And so this one is a die cut of the new, it's a new die, the world map globe. So I got that. This is just the flash card. And I do have that raised on some of the glue dots. I guess the glue dots. And I have a little airplane charm here. This is a Tim Holtz key, and I just added this for fun and a little ticket. Isn't that cute? I really like this one too. So this is number 9. Now I have to look to see where I put, because when I took them out, I kind of took them out of order. Excuse me. You have like a millisecond to move it before it starts, the hot glue starts drying. So that was 9. Is this one 10? Yeah. So these are it. Okay. So you guys remember this one. I don't think I did anything different to this one. But this is my little lovely ladies that are going on a cruise. So I did have the little ticket for the cruise line. And then I put just one life. And these are just charms. And this is that netting that I told you guys that I got, that it goes with the ham. When you buy a ham at the market, it has this, and I also have it in black. So I mentioned that in the other in the other video when I made this. But I'm telling you, when you become a crafter, you see things in a whole new light. And that's what happened here. So I'm like, I am not getting rid of that, because that'll be fun to add on to some crafts. Okay, let's move this and put them down. I do like that things kind of overlap onto other of the tiles, which I think is fun. Okay, This one you guys saw, this was one of my first ones, but I remember I had these little things from, I think they're Paper Studio, little, I don't know, little foliage type of thing. So let me see, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 11, and this one's 12. Okay, so I just added this just to kind of add something dimensional on it. So I feel like it went well because it's like the naturalists and then the guys are there. So I just thought that it was fun. This one, I think I can get away with just putting hot glue on the corners. Put this down, gotta move up. I try to position these or to kind of put these in an order to where it's it looks like it's random, but it's actually very thought out. I wanted to make sure that I had, you know, 2 girly ones on each one so that I don't have all girly ones in one row or all masculine ones on one row. So I was trying really hard to make sure that I rotated that. This is the little girl. This one I did do with the little bow cheesecloth. I made this, or I showed this to you guys on the last video. All I did was I changed this out. This one says, I think it said like shine bright like the stars or something like that on the bottom, but I had taken off the layers and like I want everything to be super popped out, super 3D. So I changed it. I took that one out. I put this one, Collect Beautiful Memories, and I did add this little charm with, I just felt like it matched her little vibe here. So that's the only update I did on this one. I am going to put just a little bit of my E6000 here. This one is actually jewelry and bead glue, but it's all the same. There's some other tiles that I'm really excited to show you. Let me move her bow. And then he's got their little mushroom sticking out. So I gotta make sure that that's overlapping. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay. Now, that was 12, so now I need 13. Here's 13. Look at this one. This is moss ribbon that I don't even remember where I got it from, but it's like a 4-inch ribbon roll of moss. And so I just cut a piece down and it was kind of raised a little bit, but I left it raised. Then this is just one of those plaques, those, what are they called? You know, like the little title book plaques that you put. So I put it this way instead because it's supposed to go this way. And you're supposed to put like a little label or something in there, a label plaque. So instead, these are my dry flowers that I had been drying forever, that I even forgot that I was drying. And so I got this one and I put this one just on a little glue dot on the top and the bottom, so you can barely see a little bit of that white. And then I got some baby's breath, and then I put the little metal seal the Tim holds, and this one says, "For I am the dreamer, life is the dream." And so isn't that pretty? I just thought that the white and the gray contrasted really well with the greenery of the flowers. Isn't that pretty? I really like this one too. This one is definitely going to need some of this glue. So I thought that one was really fun. I was trying not to do like the paper dolls on all of them, even though I really could have, and I would have been really happy with it. But I wanted them to be different. And so I just tried to use different things that I had. Oops, oops. There it goes. Okay. There's that one. That was 13. I think these are the ones. 13. Yeah, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So here's one. And actually, I just did this one this morning. I forgot that I had hauled these gauge dial frames from Hobby Lobby when they had the huge clearance for the Tim Holtz stuff. And so I forgot, and I found them last night, and I thought I have to put one on with, you know, my little collage here. And so this one, I just got a piece of map scrapbook paper, and I just cut that down to size. I found this, and this is actually one of the salvage tags from Tim Holtz, and I just cut that off and I wrinkled it up, and so I didn't actually glue the whole thing down. I wanted it to be very textured, and so once I wrinkled it and I ripped it a couple places, I just glued down just the center part, just so that I can see, you know, still have this raised. So I thought that was fun. And then I needed to have a little guy on there, right? And so I found this one, and look, doesn't it look like he was meant to be standing on this gauge? Look at his foot. So this part I don't even have glued down because I don't even think the glue would, you know, hold down there. But I do have him on the little circle glue dots, the foam dots. And so all I did was put some against his head and just this side. And I even cut one down just so that he can have one that his leg is not kind of floating in the air. But now I'm thinking I should have put something like maybe a little label or something right there, just so that it you know, he's standing on something, right? Let me see. I'm gonna get out my little curator mini labels and see if there's something that I could put there to make it look like he'd be standing on something. No, it's too wide. I need something thinner and long. How about this? This little blue one. Add a little bit of color. Yep, that's it. We're putting that one. Sorry, I had to reach over. Let me just, you know what? I have the collage glue out. Let me just put a little bit of glue on here. Oh, well, that was a disaster. I got it all over my fingers and not on and not on the oh my goodness, on the little snippet. Let me get my tweezers for this. Put it right side up, and then just add this right under his foot, maybe off to the corner. Perfect. Now that's better. Yeah. Just making sure that that's right. Yep, I like it. Much better. It needed that little, I didn't realize that he was kind of in the air. But look, see? These are rub-ons from Dollar Tree. I was just kind of playing around with it, but I didn't want the tile to go to waste, so I did the other side. And now, oops, now we can add the glue and put this one down. Whoa, I'm trying to, that one's not, darn it, look, that one's not even, Steven, but I think that's as best as it's gonna get. So we're gonna just roll with it. Let me put it up just a little bit more so you guys can see what I'm doing. This one, here's my other little Alice in Wonderland. So I have these little cutouts, and If you remember, I had hauled these because I was talking about a little 3D project. Well, this is what I wanted it for. But look how perfect. I didn't know exactly how I was going to use it, but I'm really happy with it. She's carrying the cake, and then it says, "Eat me," and the little chipboard. And then I just added the little pearl on the top. And there you have it. Isn't that cute? So this one's definitely going to need this. So you guys are going to have to tell me after the 20 that I show you, you're going to have to tell me which one, or maybe top 3 if you have it. Maybe I'm kind of giving myself more credit than I deserve. I'm like, choose your top 3. What if you don't even have 3? You're like, Maggie, they're just a big mess. I don't like any of them. Then let me know what your favorite is. Very fun. Okay. This one, I didn't do anything extra to it, but I did. I don't remember if I did this one. I don't remember which ones I did in the video. But this is just my little school kids schoolyard type of tile. This one was just a little clock, and it actually had the little hole in the middle so you can add something to it. So it was just a little clock ephemera piece. I believe that this was in a set from Hobby Lobby. And then I got the little chipboard, the junk drawer ruler, had them sit on that with a little report card in the backdrop, have them on the little foam dots. And then this was also a button from Walmart that I cut the back off. And so this, I think I'm just gonna put glue on this one too. Just to make sure. So I'll let it sit for a little while, and maybe later this afternoon I'll hang it and see if I can put a picture on my community tab so that you guys can see the final product. Okay, last row. Let me see. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Now this one is another one of my favorites. This is the elephant that came in the chipboard junk drawer, Tim Holtz. So I decided I wanted to put a little guy sitting on top of the elephant. Is that not too cute? And then of course I found red and white striped paper and added that in the back. Then I found, everything here is Tim Holtz. So this is Tim Holtz paper, the Tim Holtz junk drawer, the little stars, which are his little star embellishments. And then I found this in the tickets, the little circus ticket. Is that not the coolest thing? And then I grunged that up a little bit, and then I added him, and his little arm is resting on one of the stars. But I just thought that this was so much fun. Look, and he's kind of up a little bit, but I just thought that it was perfect. I love this one too. This is another one of my favorites. So we'll put this one down. Okay. And then this one. This one, I believe I did this one. I showed you guys this one already. So this is just a little frame. In the background, it has a little piece of book paper. And I just added the butterfly on a couple layers of the foam dots. And then these are just the Scrabble tiles that I got from Dollar Tree when they were selling them. I don't know if they still have them, but I just put that and with the little paper rose. Isn't that cute? So this one, yeah, for sure is going to need this. We're down to our last few, guys. And I'm really happy with the way this came out. And then this one, of course, you guys saw this little guy. This is the one that someone in the comments was totally right. And she says, just put it aside and move on. Go on to the next one. I had such a rough time trying to put this one together, but I'm really happy with the end result. I really like the contrast of the green and then the oranges. And I just added these little gold dots here. I felt like, you know, his hand was up in the air, so I added a little gold dot there. And then I did add this little flower embellishment, I guess. So it's like a little acrylic one. And I just thought that that was really fun. So here you can see that they're little raised dots. I think I got these from Dollar Tree. There's this little glue end here that's kind of bothering me that I need to take off. Otherwise, it's gonna, I feel like I'm gonna see it there the whole time. What's happening? Why wouldn't it come off? There it goes. So there's that one. And then we're going to go on to our last one. Put this down. And again, my little flower is overlapping this one, which I think is super fun. And then this one. This one I felt like, oh, you know, little married couple with their first home, with the little door keyhole with the vintage key, a little rose, and then a little sentiment here that says, I know that I am home. Is that not too cute? I did distress a little bit around, excuse me, around the picture. So no, I was going to say everything here is Tim Holtz, but no. This I got, it was supposed to be like a charm, I think. This is a charm, this is a charm. And this is a little Tim Holtz from the Ephemera pack. Which one is it? I think it's the palette. And then the little sentiment. But isn't that cute? I really love the purples on this one too. So this is the last one, you guys. We are down to the last one. And we're done. It's like a puzzle piece, right? Okay, now let me bring you out so you can see the whole thing. Sorry about it's my camera. But look at this. Is that not the funnest thing? To actually put down, you know, hang it up, my collage. I love it. And then let's look at the sides. I think it looks good. I think the collage paper was a good way to wrap it. I'm just going around showing you the whole thing, but there it is. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining in the little debate on whether or not or how I should wrap it, or if I should paint it or whatever. So thank you so much for all your comments, all your suggestions. And here it is. Here is our final uh, wall art that we made for my corner. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Thanks, guys. Bye.